know, we all know.
Scared. Ah, I should be. Well, I learned something new. You can look through the keyhole.
Yeah!
Jesus fuckwits! He tried to get inside me. Model support in the chat, please. Come on, guys. I need you. I need you. Right, get him this time. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Not that way. It keeps its progress. That's good. That is really good. What? No! Sorry. We got Snorter. It's vacay despite having life caps do shit. No, I can't read chat while I'm being attacked. I'll be back chat in a minute. How do I get? I've forgotten how to get my welly weapon. My welly weapon. How do I get my melee weapon? I don't even remember. Like that. Just like that. Door's locked.
The thing in the front! The scooper thing! Whatever, get in it!
Aww. Right, how do you get to the one? There's one over here. Is that not the easiest one to get to? I'm gonna bounce to it. Well, shit. To go back in time and not blow myself. Not blow myself up.
Hello, welcome in everybody, and hello, LazeePanda. How's everybody doing?
Hello, how are we doing?
Cool. And
I'm looking the wrong way.
It's fine, don't worry. We'll both just like look in opposite directions
I'm
the whole
looking.
night.
I never noticed that when we did the test.
I know. Typical derailment immediately. Welcome in everybody. Thank you all so much for being patient, and welcome to GGWP. Great games we played. This is going to be a new series of podcasts, hopefully going to be running over the next 2 weeks, and it's going to be great times. It's going to be really good fun. And a lot of people have been asking what GGWP is. Obviously, you know what it stands for. But to run down, looking at the script, but to give it a rundown, it's basically just going to be a podcast where we talk about games, how it's influenced your life and journey through content creation, your profession, whatever part of life it's affected you, and with a very unique focus on a specific year. It was a critical point in your journey. But you got a lovely introduction there to Panda, but it's Panda's turn to talk to you. Tell them about yourself, Panda. Who are you? What do you do?
Hi, I fixed it. Pressed. Hi guys, I'm Panda. I am a full-time horror variety streamer. I'm a partner now on Kick. I'm newly partnered, verified on Kick as a platform. I have been solo streaming as my job for just under 2 years. I play mostly horror, but a little bit of everything squeezed in as well. And I do podcasts as well. And yeah, chaos follows me everywhere I go. That's me.
Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Obviously, chaos is just something that I think rings true across most communities that sort of follow the pair of us, and I think that's probably also why we get along so well. If I'm being honest, I'm very proud to have you onto this podcast because of the light you shone on me when you had me on Kick Conversations, and we already have a cat. Is that a cat in the background already?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Exquisite. Immediately stealing the limelight.
There's a cookie tail there.
Immediately. We love to see it. But yes.
Look, Mum's doing something important. I better go annoy her.
Honestly, that is expected. And we are front page first spot
Yes.
currently, which is insane. First time we've ever had front page, and I've got to say a massive thank
Pitch
you.
kick.
Yeah, I've got to say a massive thank you to Pitch Kick for accepting this incredible opportunity to showcase some incredible people, amazing creators, amazing humans doing incredible things, and wanting to make sure that they get the light that they deserve shone on them. And you know what? Spreading a little bit of positivity across the Kickverse. That's what we're here to do today. So obviously you've told us a little bit about yourself, Panda. We know you're a partner. That blew up across the internet as soon as it happened, and it was absolutely insane, and we fucking love to see it. And you know what? I'm all in for it, genuinely. But let's get a little bit deeper into who LazeePanda is.
Okay.
This is a question that was kind of brought up to me originally about like describing your perfect day, but I kind of wanted to elaborate on that, and I want you to just tell me what you think a perfect Panda weekend would look like.
Oh my goodness.
It can
Oh,
include streaming
gosh.
if you want it to.
It would have to. It would have to
to.
include streaming. And streaming is my streaming community and streaming in general is a huge part of my life. So it would definitely include streaming. But it would involve streaming like perfect, like no holds barred, anything at all.
Mm-hmm. There's just a pure streaming weekend, no holds barred.
No, like can I pick anything? No holds barred. Like
no holds
completely.
barred. No holds barred. What would you do if money was no object and you just had
my
the opportunity
God.
to do whatever you wanted? Like, where would you go? What would you do?
Oh my God, so much.
There is.
I would scoop up all my friends, all my friends from streaming and the online world that I never get to see, that I talk to every single day and I don't really get to see in real life. And I would scoop them all up and I would take them somewhere awesome. And we would all stream together and we would nice food, and I don't know, we would go to like Amsterdam or New York, and just somewhere really cool. And we'd stream and I'd take the kids and I'd leave the cat at home though. I would definitely leave the cat at home because he's a pain in the ass.
Are you currently wrestling with a cat?
He keeps jumping up. He's not having it tonight.
No.
Yeah, I'd scoop
fair.
everyone up. We do some really cool IRL streaming. And then we'd all sit and drink wine and play games in the evening in a big like Airbnb with big bean bags and computer games and that would be it.
Got a lot of appreciation for that. I love that. Like, I love that it's one of these things where it's like you want to take all your friends with you, because I think that can create so many good memories, right? Because then it's not just your brain remembering everything. You can also trust other people's experiences and how they kind of saw things. And I think that's really, really cool. Like, you can create something awesome with that, and I genuinely love that. That is honestly really, really cool. So I want to know one more thing. I want to know another thing before we come off introductions. And this is a challenge for me, but it's a challenge for me set by you. I would like you to tell me 2 truths about yourself and 1 lie.
Ooh.
And I need to figure out which one is the lie.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Gosh, this is really different when you don't know what the questions are going to be.
Yeah, right? This is what it feels like.
This is what it feels like, right? Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, think about it for a few seconds.
Yeah, you're going to have to give me a minute.
No, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Well, whilst Panda's thinking about that, I just want to quickly say a massive thank you to everybody in chat saying hello, shining some love onto Panda and our amazing communities that have come in to say hello as well, and everybody that's joining in. Welcome to the community. You're all friggin' amazing people. Thank you so much for joining in, and also for all the follows that have like kind of just gone on my screen because they just kind of exploded for a second. How are you doing over there, Panda?
All right, I think.
All right.
Okay, I've got one truth. I've got my lie.
Oh, you got one truth and a lie.
I've got one truth and a lie. I'm trying to think of another truth. It's hard because I don't.
Sith's in chat here. Sith's in chat here being like, haha, now I know what to look
I know,
forward
right?
to.
Why did I agree to go first? Hold on a minute. I
He
should
knows
be like, I'll
what's
go
up.
second, Si. I'll go second.
Yeah. No kidding.
Okay, here you go. Right.
Okay, shoot.
Truth, one lie. Okay, I once performed on stage with a drag queen in Blackpool. I have never broken a bone in my body. And I have forgotten the other one. No, it's gone. Brain fart. I had never heard of Discord before 2021.
Wow. I feel like the Discord one might actually be true. And I feel like the Discord one might actually be true because you had to dig deep to try and figure out a truth on the spot. So that's my gamble. That's my gambit on that.
I have given that one away.
Possibly. But even so, but even so, I do have to say, knowing you a little bit, Panda, as well, I probably wouldn't have put that past you anyway. Ooh, okay. I think you have broken a bone in your body because I could see you on a stage in Blackpool with a drag queen. I think you might have actually done that. I think you are brave enough to have done that just for like a hey there, did this, shits and giggles kind of situation. So am I right or wrong?
You are. You're wrong.
Ah!
I have never broken a bone in my body.
Oh, damn.
And I've also never performed with a drag queen.
I see. Fair enough.
I did see a drag queen in Blackpool. That's where the idea came from.
Yeah.
I
Very
didn't
interesting. Oh, man, I could have seen that. Like, I genuinely could have seen that.
To be honest, it's something I would do. It's definitely something I would do, but I haven't.
Fair enough. Fair dues. Okay. Well, that pretty much wraps up our introduction section because I think that's some like good icebreakers there, and people have like a good idea about who you are now. And to be fair, let's be honest, you're a bit of a front pager. You do get here quite regularly, so I do think that like there's a good lot of people here that do know you.
Yeah.
For sure. And if you don't know Panda, please do make sure you go and follow Panda. In fact, can we do a shout out and pin that, please, so that we can make sure that is all in place? And I want to make sure that there is a lot of love getting out there for Panda. That would be incredible. Did you guys in chat guess which one Panda had done right? By the way, what did you guys think? And I'm gonna move on to the next sort of section for us now, which actually brings us into like the major part of the podcast, which is the year that you have chosen, to represent what year was like the most the most pivotal for you and why.
You want me to say?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
I chose quite a recent year. I chose 2023.
Okay.
Because that is the year the Kick Chat's broken. Someone.
Of course it is. Of course it is. If you guys can still watch, then you can still listen. I'm sorry that Kick Chat's broken. We broke the internet, guys. We broke the internet. We broke the internet. That's all us.
Front page can't deal with this much awesome on the screen at once. It's all him.
Wow, it really is. It really is dead. Look at that.
Yeah. That's okay though. People can still listen.
That is fine. As long as people can still listen, you beautiful lot. And that is fine.
Holy.
What's the matter?
Nothing. You did break the internet.
Kez, I'm back.
Are you all back?
Are we back?
What was I saying?
Did we go offline? Like
Kick Chat do be broke, but it's coming back slowly. Sorry, I'm not reading.
Kick Chat do be apparently broke. Oh wow. Okay, Kick actually has logged people out.
No.
Wow. Kick has logged people out. That is
They've got that new
wild.
state thing now, don't they?
I have no idea what's happened, but yeah, everything is kind of loading back in slowly. So it's happening. It's happening. So it's all Gucci. It's all Gucci, I think. 2,750 viewers. What?
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We move. So you
We
picked
move.
2023 as your year. Now,
Kick clips. Hi.
Yep.
Kick clips is awesome.
It is.
I'm nerding out here.
It certainly
You're
is.
awesome.
So obviously, here's the deal. 2023 was your chosen year. Yeah.
Yes. Right. Back on track.
Back on track. Let's back on track
Yes.
this shit. 2023 was your chosen year. Now, obviously, I feel like when people talk about gaming and how it's like how they got into gaming, that's kind of an interesting subject that a lot of people sort of started quite early. But you seem to have picked up on it a little bit later. So,
Yeah.
what was your like? People are trying to blurp, but I've kind of quietened them. Yeah, a lot of people kind of look at it as something they would pick up earlier. How come you picked it up so late? Like, what made that so pivotal for you?
Yeah, well, I did game when I was young. When I was a kid and a teenager, I did play games. So I had all the consoles, and we started with we had an Atari, and then we had a NES, and then we had a SNES, and then we had the PlayStation, and then it was around about the time of PlayStation 2 that I kind of was like 18 and started going out and partying and moved in with a boyfriend and just that's where life went, and I started spending my money on other things, and I kind of left gaming behind.
Yeah.
And then in 2020 they released the Final Fantasy VII remake. Now that was my favorite game growing up. I played that with like all that massive original game like 5, 6, 7 times. I spent hundreds of hours of my childhood playing that game. So when they announced the remake, I went out and bought a PlayStation 4 just to play the game. That was the only reason I bought it. It was a lot. I know a lot of people started gaming heavily in 2020 because of lockdown, but I was a key worker. I was a manager for a care company. I was working full time. It was nothing to do with lockdown for me. It was purely that game. And I played that game and then started to dabble in other games. One of them being Fortnite of all the games. Curiosity got the better of me because everybody was talking about Fortnite. You saw stuff about Fortnite even though I wasn't in the gaming world. You
couldn't escape it. You literally couldn't escape it. If somebody walked past and said V-Bucks, you were just like, yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, and all the kids were dabbing and all this nonsense, and you'd seen videos of stuff even though I wasn't in the gaming world. So I dipped my toe in the Fortnite water.
Can you do the floss?
And
I'm not going to challenge you to do it, don't worry, because then I would also have to do it.
I can only do it in a panda suit.
I respect that. I respect that.
With the head on. I've got video footage of it on my stream. But I can't do it any other way. That's
but yes, abandoning
yeah.
Fortnite because it's shit. No, I'm joking. I don't mind Fortnite with friends.
No, I did. Fortnite got me into gaming with other people because I started playing Fortnite, fell in love with it, started looking for other grown-ups to play it with, and met my best friend, who I then eventually we started our own Fortnite community, and we started streaming together on Twitch as a hobby. Because again, I was working full time. And still at this point, we only had PlayStations. But it was 2023 when I got a PC.
Okay.
And it was also when I had to give up work and find something else to try and make an income. Hence, I ended up becoming a solo streamer on Kick. So that all kind of happened in 2023, and that's why it's a big year for me in gaming.
Fair enough. Okay. So I've managed to pull together some facts about 2023, and I'm interested to know what you think about these facts. I'm going to kind of like do a mix between a few different things. There's some non-gaming facts and some gaming facts, but
love this.
It's an interesting thing, right? Because a lot of people who are really into video games obviously hyperfixate on the video game side of things and like completely ignore everything else that happened in the world over the years. And I think that's like a really major thing because during 2023, and this is just 5 little facts, right? During 2023, AI basically stepped up big time. Like it started really making that big jump. Like that was when it really started climbing the ladder and became was noted as the rise of AI. And I thought that was like a really big moment that I think was very lost to a lot of people. But the gaming universe kind of understood it. And I'm just curious as to how you feel about AI and in the gaming world in general. Like, do you have any input on that? It's just as a thought.
Yeah, I think AI can be great. I think it's like anything in this day and age. And I'm sorry, I apologize for the cat.
Just getting whipped by a cat.
I think it's like anything in this kind of day and age, without sounding like an old lady, is like I think it's got incredible potential, and what can be done, the good that can be done with it is massive.
Yeah, I agree.
But I also think there's a lot of bad shit that could come hand in hand.
Yeah.
With that. But I think that's with any advancement in technology. I think you have that. You have the good and the bad. But yeah, it's impressive what the AI can do now.
It's a bit scary at the same time. Without
exactly.
sounding like a lady. Yeah, that's fair enough. Obviously something interesting kind of happened as well on top of this. Twitter obviously became X, which was a major thing. Everybody loved that, apparently. Exactly.
I still call it Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody still calls it Twitter. I mean, honestly, right? If I was to ask chat right now, what do you call it? Do you call it X or do you call it Twitter? Like, what do you do? What do you call it? Because I honestly, genuinely think that everyone just calls it Twitter. I don't know about you. It's Twitter. It's absolutely Twitter. Just you getting excited seeing Steamy.
I always
just
get excited when I see Steamy.
in.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Fair enough. Yeah, exactly right. Look at that. People still call it Twitter. Yeah, exactly. It's Twitter. It's Twitter. Here's a really fun one. Barbie, but the movie Barbie topped the box office. Did you go see it? Did you watch it?
I didn't go to see it. I was busy.
No, but you've seen it though.
I have seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. It's a cracking movie.
That's what I mean, right?
Yeah,
shit happened that a lot of people didn't see, and it's really cool. But yeah, believe it or not, vinyl, as in records, outsold CDs for the first time since 1987.
Cool. Wow, that's
Tell me
awesome
about
fact. I like that one.
That is so fucking awesome. Genuinely, like because I used to work in music retail, right? I was there when vinyls disappeared, and I was there when they came back, and it was really wild. It was such a bizarre situation. So
love that. It's so cool that in the same year, like AI starts to really kind of like be a big thing. But also we go back to listening to music on vinyl all in the same year.
Yeah.
So that gives me hope. That gives me a little bit of hope.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy, genuinely crazy. And for anybody that's an Elton John fan, a bit more music. Elton John played his final tour, the final ever tour he's going to do in Sweden.
Wow.
And that's quite sad because obviously that's a massive musical like sort of presence that's just going to be going now, and I think that's a very upsetting kind of thing to see. But you know what? This podcast is in fact called Great Games We Played. So let's talk about some gaming facts that happened. Now that we're looking at that, do you know that in 2023 the average age of a gamer was 31? Like
I pulled that average up a little bit right there.
Yeah, you and me both.
I definitely pulled that up a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. There'll never be another one like Sir Elton. Exactly right.
Oh.
Exactly. But 31 is a very interesting number because so often you'll think about like gamers and think they're just like some 15-year-old locked in a basement playing Fortnite. And sorry to bring up Fortnite again, but that was the stigma. That was what everybody automatically assumed, and then it actually turns out it's us fucking oldies that are lifting the average.
Yep.
And yeah. Can you remember? And that's not me getting into a song. Can you remember the? No, I don't do singing.
Oh,
I don't do musical notes. But did you know that? Do you remember Activision when Microsoft bought Activision and Blizzard? That happened in 23 for $69 billion. $69 billion. Come on, size. Sing us a song.
I never touched COD until a little bit later.
I know. I see you on zombies all the time now. You were too scared.
I do enjoy a bit of zombies.
Why were you scared?
Yeah, cause I played Fortnite. It's all pretty and fluffy and cute, and there's unicorns and funny weapons. And then the first time I played COD, I played with one of my friends from work.
Yeah.
Once I got into gaming, she was like, she was a huge Warzone fan. She was like, "Come and play it." And I was like, I played it for like half an hour, and I was like, I hate it. I feel like I'm in an actual war zone. It's so scary. It's so intense.
Someone just shot me in the back. And
so
I didn't get footsteps.
It's like, I never experienced that before. There was so much I hadn't experienced in the gaming world, and that was something I'd never experienced. And I was like, I feel like I'm in a war zone.
Yeah, like
they're like, yes, Panda, that's the idea.
Yeah, that's the name of the game, Panda. Yeah, it's like the thing was Call of Duty I had like a proper love-hate relationship with COD because it would sometimes just be one of these things where I played it and I played it and I played it and I played it and I really just slammed into it and had a great time with it. And then other times I'd just be like controller through monitor, raging, desks flipped, and then just me sitting in the corner like a crying bitch. But
I can't imagine you raging.
You can't imagine me raging. Play a game with me after 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I will.
Specifically Call of Duty. Anybody?
Right, I'm going to put it in the diary. Like 1:30 a.m.
Look at chat. Look at chat. Anybody that has played a game with me after a certain time will probably come out here and be like, "Yeah, Sai's a fucking ragehead. Sai rage is a beautiful thing."
He's so is he still really, really positive when he's raging?
Oh no. Like all the
the positivity just go out the window.
The positivity gets forgotten about for a second whilst I just go it's all the rage and anger I've built up over the years of working in retail just spilling out at night.
I feel that.
Never play COD with him. Look at this. Oh my god.
Sad.
After hours sigh.
Can you imagine ending a game with a sigh at 3 a.m. and say, "Stay positive, guys."
Yeah. Halo is Sai's weakness. Oof. We've even seen the rage in Elden Ring. I've been fairly tame on Elden Ring, I'll have you know. I've done my best. I've died less than 100 times. It's
now my mission to bring out Sai rage. Anyway, that's...
No, you've yet to encounter After Hours Sai. It is true. It is true. Yeah, that is fairly tame. That is genuinely fairly tame. But yeah, okay, let's have a quick look at what else. Despite this is a fun one because this game had a lot of controversy around it in 2023. A lot of controversy. But despite that, it was still the #1 best-selling title in the US. Can you guess what it might be?
Out to me.
It is. And chat too as well. Chat too as well. Try not to cheat and look at chat though, just in case someone gets it right. I'll just cover my eyes. All I have is chat. 2023. The year is 2023.
Controversy. When did Hogwarts come out? Was it Hogwarts? Was that 2023?
It was indeed
2024.
Hogwarts. No,
was it Hogwarts?
It was Hogwarts.
It's just the most controversial, like the most controversy around a game
there
that
was.
I can remember in the last couple of years.
Yeah, there was a lot of controversy around the game because obviously it was it was very very much hated by some communities, and it was very much loved by others. And it was and it really was a difficult one to sort of to run it back and have a good time with, because some people disliked it, some people liked it. Obviously for me and what I do with the profession, I have a great love and understanding of how much time the game devs put into it and making it work and all that kind of stuff. And so for me, it's always a case of play a game. If you like the game, you like the game. Like, yes. That's how I've always looked at gaming.
That's exactly how I feel. However, this must have been before I was on Kick that it came out, because in 2023, because I remember having the decision of whether I was going to stream it on Twitch or not. Because I've been a Potterhead my whole life. I do not associate myself with that woman, but I have been a Potterhead my entire life, and I was really excited for this game, and I bought it, and I was like, and I ended up deciding not to stream it. There was literally a website created where you could search a Twitch streamer's name to see if they had played it or not, so that people would take hate raids over.
That's crazy. Yeah, that is and not
being
the way
a huge
to be.
supporter of LGBTQ and trans rights and all of that. It's like it was a small few in that community that were poisoning the chalice, and it was sad.
Yeah, you missed an opportunity to say goblet there, but never mind, it's okay.
Oh yeah. So I did.
But it's all good. I think that I think that
can we just record?
Can we just rewind? Yeah. Quick, just say it again, and I'll just edit it in. I'll just edit it in post. It's not like we're live or anything, you know. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, let me hit you up with another one. This is a place that I've really wanted to go, and I'm interested to know if you feel the same way. A Super Nintendo World opened up to the public for the first time, which I believe is over in the States as well. Obviously, we never get anything in the UK. We get fuck all.
Nothing.
Which happens.
Yeah,
we are the forgotten ones. We are the forgotten ones.
Yeah. I would love to go.
But that sounds like such an absolute dream. Anybody in chat that has been? Isn't Nintendo World in Japan? I think it's in States and Japan, but I think I think in 23 it was the States one that opened up for the first time.
Can I go back to the earlier question of my perfect weekend, and that's where I would take all my streaming friends.
I respect that decision. I completely respect that decision.
Well, it's good because you're coming too.
Kick, send us there.
Yes,
for a weekend, please.
Yes, can you imagine?
And I've actually got a really sad one to talk to end these facts on now. And Lance Reddick, the Destiny voice actor of Commander Zavala from the game Destiny, passed away in March, and that was huge. Did you see anything about that? Do you know about that? Obviously, if you know,
I hadn't even heard of Destiny then. I have now, but I didn't ever even heard of that game at that point.
Yeah, obviously the actor was probably quite notably from being in the John Wick franchise as the hotel concierge. Is that right? I can't remember. Concierge. That's it. Concierge. And obviously that was such a huge hit for people. Obviously, he died at the age of 60. It was a really hard time. But the community of Destiny and what they did was insane. Like, they literally got together in, like, the home base of the city that you'd normally go and frequent, and stand on his NPC and send out, like, emotes and flares and all that kind of stuff to sort of commemorate and to show respect and love. And genuinely, that was like, it was a proper, like, eye-watering moment. Like, genuinely getting a little bit teary about it, thinking about it again. Aww. Because it was such a moment in history. Because, like, yeah, it was a huge digital funeral. It really was. And, like, you see this happen from time to time, where communities will come together for a specific person because of the impact that they have had on the community, on the video game, and stuff, and things like that. And I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of respect for that, because, like, communities like those sorts of communities are built different, and I got a lot of love for that. Are there any communities that you, like that you've been part of that have been that passionate, like that have sort of been to that sort of degree that you've sort of gotten
Like
involved
gaming
with?
community?
I mean, any sort of community, to be fair. I'm just interested to know at this point.
I mean, would it be really corny to say the kit community? Because
Absolutely not.
because I haven't got again a couple of years in the PC gaming world. I'm only really starting to dip my toe into the water of the communities of bigger games and stuff, and but the kit community is and I see it. Like I wouldn't say I'm a part of it. I see how gaming communities come together,
Yeah.
and it's been a really special thing to kind of experience and learn about, like the
Mhm.
power behind that. I had no idea before the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But yeah, the that it just makes me think of the kit community, and I've seen it happen in a similar kind of coming together when a creator sadly passed away a few months ago, who was known on
Yeah.
Kick, and it was like an outpouring of love across all the platforms, people who had met him and people who hadn't, and it's just a really special connection that you have, whether it's through a game or through streaming or whatever. That gaming, that online connections in a community is something just really powerful and
Yeah.
special.
It really is. I to be honest with you, I'm actually really glad that you said that about, like, specifically about the kick community being there for that. And I think that if it's one thing that I love about the fact that the kick community is still in its like technically in its infancy and growing, right, is that the community is a lot more tight knit. There is times where I have gone to see a completely random streamer and bumped into somebody I know, and I'm just like, the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah, I love that.
And like, I absolutely love that, and I genuinely think that it's a beautiful space to be part of. And honestly, I don't know how many other places you'll have seen that would push a creator like myself and accept something that they've done for me and obviously put me on a front page. Like, it's insane. It's crazy. The support is true from not just the staff, but from the people as well. The people and the creators, the viewers, the supporters, everybody who takes part. They're all incredible. They all create this amazing community. So genuinely, I am really excited that you said that as sort of your answer there, because it's a very solid answer to have. And you've actually created an incredible community on here, and I'm genuinely proud to be part of that. It's an exciting thing. If it wasn't, to be fair to you, Panda, if it wasn't for you, we may not even be sat here doing this right now. When you consider that,
Nah,
it's true.
don't believe it.
It's true.
Nope.
All right, don't believe it. Jeez.
I don't believe it.
God damn.
I'm so bad at taking comments. Thank you. That's very kind to say. But I also just think you need to credit yourself as well, because what you do is incredible. And I had an instant vibe from you that your content had me hooked the first time I ever got raided into you, and you showed me your Sephiroth sword.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure I can get away with putting that on the front page.
Probably. You get away with all
I
sorts.
probably could.
Literally, you already had that personality and the content and the psychos and the love and the positivity that everybody loves, that creates this amazing content that you put out, was already there.
Yeah,
I
appreciate that.
I just invited you into my world, and you took me into yours, and it's a very mutual thing.
I think so
That's
too.
why I don't like it when people are say, without you I wouldn't have, and I'm like, nonsense. You would have. It was just nice to do it together.
No, like you say, I think it's really good that we've been blessed with being put into positions where we can shine lights on the people who deserve to be seen, right? Because there's a lot of people. And shit, is there not enough torches? But
Absolutely.
when an opportunity comes up, like what we're doing right now, I am absolutely going to take full advantage of that and make sure that the people who need it to be shone on them get that. And that's important to me, and that's important to the communities around us as well. So yeah, it's good. It's absolutely good times. Okay, I'm gonna pull us into a different the third part. And in fact, I was apparently so excited that I just spat everywhere. That is beautiful.
Oh,
Honestly, my phone needed a wash. Apparently, it's now got one. So hold on.
that's front page content
Front
right
page,
there.
front page content. You'll never get it rawer. So obviously one part of GGWP that I wanted to talk about was the journey, right? The actual journey as a whole, and obviously how it's affected and how it's actually affected you, right? This could end up being a complete conversation in itself, and I'm excited to see like how this one turns out because I'd love to know a bit more about it. And obviously, I know you spoke a little bit on it, but obviously this is more.
Jump the gun.
Yeah, a little bit, but that's okay.
Sorry.
But it is more about talking about the journey in video games, like if it's affected your life in like a special way. Like if you, if, for instance, obviously you said like it maybe speaking more on like the friendships and stuff like that. But what it's done for you in not just a positive way, but also in a negative way, and like and that's obviously keeping it on a positive note of that. But if there are like any repercussions, things that maybe you would have done differently or stuff like that, maybe, and how it's affected your life in like either in a direct way or in an indirect way, I suppose. Sorry, I know that's quite a long question.
It's a big question, Zai. Where do you want me to start with that?
Okay, well, let's start with just the journey and how it's affected your life in general, and then we'll branch off into like the positive and negative effects.
Okay. Yeah. It's changed my life completely. And it did that kind of in twofold, because it did that in the first bit that I did touch on earlier when I accidentally discovered Fortnite. And I met two of my best friends in the whole world. Cat. I met two of my best friends in the whole world through streaming, and they're now my family. You know, they've just been up to visit with their kids, and they're a massive.
Oh, I saw the pictures.
I
saw the pictures of that. On your
Sammy and her
Discord.
kids are up, and Captain Numbskulls is in the chat. Gaz came up for a couple of days as well, and that's like we're coming up for 5 years that we've all known each other, and it's they are my lifeline, and they have been for a long time. And without gaming, I would never have come across those people ever, and that's life changing. And then there's the part where I had to give up work because I have a chronic migraine condition, and it got gradually worse to the point where I had to give up my full-time career, and found myself a bit lost.
So did you use gaming to kind of lean on that a little bit?
Very much so, absolutely. It's always been my happy place. Even before Kick, like even in that limbo period when I wasn't working and I didn't know what I was gonna do. I did a lot of gaming and hanging out with my friends and online and stuff. Because and then Kick came about, and I got a PC as well. About the same time as I was leaving the job, I got a PC. And that whole world opened up to me. The whole world of gaming. That was like when you've only ever played console and you haven't really gamed for 15, 17 years or something.
Yeah.
And you suddenly have a PC and you see what's out there. It's like...
Yeah, I was just about to touch on that. How did you feel about moving to PC, actually? Like, as part of that journey?
Yeah, it was huge. I was kind of I was kind of deluded, to be honest, because I was like, we were still doing Panda and Princess at the time on Twitch, and I had the PlayStation, and I only got like a really cheap low spec PC because I was like, I really, really wanted to play one particular game. And that was one of the main reasons I wanted it. And Sammy was upgrading as well, so it made sense for us both to have PCs so that the duo setup was the same.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna do most of my high spec gaming on the PlayStation and just play lower spec games on the PC. She says,
yeah.
Having no idea how you just get sucked into this world of thousands and thousands of incredible games. And before I know it, I'm putting so much pressure on that PC, it just about fucking exploded. Like, we'll just try this one. We'll just try this one. So,
that's amazing.
That was pretty huge.
Okay, but yeah, carry on with where you obviously you're saying there you got that PC.
Got the PC.
Yeah.
Decided to start. I tried to start a few different things. Like I started an Etsy shop. I was looking at little things I could do. I'm not very good at doing nothing. At that point, I could probably have just gone on benefits and done and done nothing and sat and played video games all day and been poor forever. But I'm not that kind of person. I like to be doing something, and I like to be working towards a solution, even if we're still struggling. So, I started a couple of small little side gig businesses, and I thought, we'll try out this kick. Everyone had been talking about it, so I thought we'll try it out as a solo thing alongside everything else I'm doing. And because I've been wanting to play Phasmophobia, and Sammy wasn't particularly into Phasmophobia either. So this seemed like a good opportunity to play that on stream.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know how far into. I don't want to go too far. I'm gonna let you.
You don't want to go too
guide
far.
me.
Well, to be honest, actually,
Well, I
something
don't know. You guide me.
something
I'll
was
just
brought
talk.
up. Something was brought up a little bit ago, which was like the Panda and Princess thing. Was that like you were saying? Obviously, it was like a duo stream kind of situation. What sort of stuff did you do in that then? Like what did you play? It was purely Fortnite. It was just
pretty
Fortnite.
much. It was Fortnite, and then we got a little bit addicted to Dead by Daylight as well.
Oh,
but,
DBD's a rabbit hole, man.
But then once we got the PC, actually, it did change a little bit then for that period of time. We were still doing it because we found like different puzzle games and escape room games that we could play as a duo, and we played like It Takes Two and A Way Out and anything. We're both really like puzzly things we figure out, and we're very in sync. So so anything where you have to work together was the whole stream was based around us and how we bounced off each other and how in sync we were. So anything that we could do together. So the PC did open up that world to us as well, because It Takes Two was incredible.
It Takes Two is a game that I actually played with Fishy, one of my moderators.
Mm-hmm.
You may have seen him already in chat, casually banning most of the people. But yeah, it was an incredible moment. What a game that was!
It was incredible.
There were moments in that game, and I don't want to say anything much about it because of the fact that there was going to be people in here that haven't played it that maybe want to play it, right? But there was a couple of moments in that game where you genuinely took a step back and didn't just judge the characters on their decisions, but you judged yourself because you were playing the character, and you were like, oh my god, I'm a prick. And then you realize that you're sucked into the game, and you're like, wait, hang on, I'm not a prick. The story writers are a prick.
Yeah.
And that is genuinely like such a magnificent way of making a game perfect, because they did such a good job. They did such a good job with that. And there's a few games like that as well. Obviously, there's a new one which you've just been playing. What was it called? Spilt Friction.
Spilt Friction. That's
Spilt Friction.
So it's actually by the same people that made It Takes Two. Yeah. And,
how are you finding it?
Funnily enough, I played it first with Sammy offline when she was here. And then I played it completely. And do you know what? Since we're talking about gaming, that's the first time in 2 years, if not longer, that I've just played a game with my best friend. I've not been recording content. I wasn't streaming. I wasn't doing nothing. Like I play like Fortnite and those kind of games, but a game like that from start to finish with no thinking about the content, and it was so fucking wonderful. It was so refreshing.
I was going to say, well, that's the thing. You don't have to worry about anything. Like, you don't have to worry about making sure a sound's working, making sure that some points are working somewhere along the lines. And like, I feel like that's a really important connection, because sitting down next to somebody. I mean, did you do it physically, or was it still like were you like, because obviously you said your friend visited. Were you together?
Oh yeah, when she comes to visit, she takes her PC.
Oh, that's not a visit. That's moving in.
Pretty much. That's what we say. They just move in for the week. Even the kids are like, when they're here, we go out. They're like, can we go home now? Like, we're literally family, and that is a relationship that was built through gaming. But yeah, I've obviously got the 2 desks, so she steals one of my monitors, takes her PC and her PlayStation, and just sets up next to me. So we just sat next to each other and played it. Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's
really
such
special.
a great connection, because obviously you've got that moment where you can just sit next to each other, and as the intense moments are happening in the game, whenever that may be, because I've yet to play it and I'm holding off on it for now. But yeah, I do genuinely want to play that one. I'm really excited to give it a try soon. So yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that. By the way, and I'm not certain, but is Sammy in chat?
I haven't seen her. Ninja Princess is her name. I might have missed.
Okay, Ninja Princess. That's who we're looking for. Ninja Princess.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
I don't know what she's doing tonight. Gaz is here. Gaz knows. Gaz has been the. We used to call him the umlaut because we were panda and princess. Is that what you call it? The little. No, the ampersand, not the umlaut. Wrong word. The ampersand.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah.
So he knows that relationship better than most. He's right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Cool.
I tell you what, as well, just a quick last thing on that is that I love you, Shad, but playing Split Fiction with Shad has made me realize how in sync me and Sammy truly are.
Is that because of how out of sync you and Shad are?
We're not as bad as I thought, but like there are so many bits that we've struggled with that Sammy and I just flew through without even talking to each other. Like, yeah, special.
That's really good. Thanks for the constant reminder that I'm not as good as Sammy.
I'm worse. I'm worse. Oh,
absolutely wrecked.
Can we move on?
I mean,
questions,
okay, all right. No, that's fair enough. Okay, all right. Oh God, poor Shad. I'm crying.
I love you, Shad.
Oh.
How do I manage it every single time?
I don't know.
My foot so firmly in my mouth.
To be fair, looking at how many blurps you've got of random shit you've come out with, I'm not surprised. Like there has been some insane things that have happened. Reed's report card must do better.
No, you're doing fine. Just try. That's what matters.
Just try, Shad. Fuck. Sorry, right? We're calling out a a viewer here. That's a bit ruthless. Sorry. Anyway, moving
control of your podcast.
Get control. Hold on, I've lost the reins. They have gone. In fact, actually, what the fuck am I saying? I never had them in the first place. As soon as I pressed go live, I was like, oop, and they're gone. But yeah, obviously you spoke a lot about obviously moving on to PC, joining Kick, and you're getting ready to explore this whole new world. How has Kick changed everything for you?
In life, or
well, kind of, yeah, because I mean, the gaming side of it for you, realistically, because you do a lot of gaming within Kick, of course, so they kind of come hand in hand, I think, in this particular instance. But I'm interested to know how the pair of them combined has affected you and what it's done for you.
Another big question. You've got all the big questions, Si.
I don't even have that one written down.
Oh, good. I love the ones that just come out of your head.
You're very welcome. It's a bit of a weird place in there, so you're glad you got one that sounded sane.
Can't relate. No. I mean, it's all just been huge. Like Kick. I can't even start to explain how Kick has changed my life. It's given me the opportunity to make something of myself and see a potential future in a place where I'm not able physically or mentally to work a normal job. You know, they've recognized the hard work that I've put in. And yeah, I could talk about that all day long, but
absolutely, yeah.
But the gaming side of it as well is obviously the doing this full time. And being able to do this full time has given me the opportunity to explore that huge world of PC gaming. You know, through playing Phasmophobia, I found the world of horror. I'd always liked horror movies. I used to play Dead by Daylight. I used to play a bit of Resident Evil when I was a kid. But I had absolutely no idea how much like horror content, horror games there are in the world. And once I started dipping my toe into that, I was like, holy moly. and I fell in love with it. I wasn't going to be a horror streamer when I started on Kick. I was going to do variety. But I found myself very quickly just totally sucked into the world of horror.
Yeah. And it's done you amazing as well, though. Like the people that you've got watching and the fun times that I've seen you have. Obviously, we got some clips at the beginning, and that was really special. For anybody that missed that as well, by the way, I will play it again nearer the end after the second final segment, because we're about to move into the next segment, which is going to be the fun one. Panda's definitely not looking forward to this, but I will show it again when we kind of transition back to this sort of setup, because we are going to make a change. But it's like, I'm super proud that you found your home. And that it has changed your life in some very significant way.
Yeah, very significant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And the people as well. I have to give them a shout. You know, I did mention obviously the friendships with Gaz and Sammy in those early days, but since being on Kick as well, like
it's just all training.
We spoke about the community and the people, but I've met like so many genuine people, some of which I've been lucky enough to meet in real life, and will be friends for life. Yeah. And them, the ones I'm close to, and just the community in general, have got me through the last 2 years, because it has been rough. I did have to walk away from a very promising, well-paid career that I actually only found later in life. I'd only been doing it 5 years, and I was flying through it, and things were going absolutely amazing, and I had to walk away from that because of my health. And my mental health really took a hit because of that, and not only has been able to build a business here on Kick, but the friendships and the community support that I've had through streaming have kept my head above water this last 2 years. So that needs a mention too.
I love that. Fucking love that. That's incredible. All right. Do we move to the next screen?
Nah, I don't think we need to do this.
Right. We're just gonna sit here. We're just gonna sit here and do sweet FA now. We'll just pretend that nothing's here. Oh, like you, I wasn't exactly giving you much of a choice at that point, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm currently just trying to get it working, because for some reason it's not.
Woo! Yeah! It's GGWP! Trivia time!
But we're here now.
Ooh.
But we are here now. And guys, welcome to trivia. We now have a trivia section. I say we now have a trivia section, like we've done this before. But Panda was so gracious to tell me a little bit about herself early on beforehand, so I could do a little bit of homework and I could do some prep work. Now we're going to be doing 2 sections here. Panda must take part in her game of choice, but has a choice of the next set. So the game of choice is one that you're just going to be doing. We're going to kick off with that one to begin with. But then we have a choice.
Tom, I must.
You must.
I must. I kind of like it when it's bossy.
I'm going to just get that on a t-shirt at some point. It just says must. And then that's it. No one's going to know. So there are 3 other choices. We've got Metacritic, higher or lower, which is you'll start with a score on a game, and you'll have to guess whether the next game has a higher or lower Metascore. Easy. You could do guess the game based on the map. Now that could be a map within the game, or it could be a world map, or something along those lines. So you'll have to have a guess on that one. And then there's guess the pixelated character, which is also a very interesting one. I think you'll like the guess the character one.
I was leaning towards that one.
Okay.
I feel like my lack of knowledge of gaming of the past 20 years is gonna trip me up here, but we'll give it a go.
Well, the Metacritic one, I based it all on 2023 games because I'm a nice person.
But then I wasn't necessarily playing 2023 games because I hadn't played any of the games that come out for the 20 years before that.
Okay, so are you thinking guess the character?
Yeah, I think we'll go with guess the character.
All right. Okay, so
I'm going to really embarrass myself here.
All right, so we'll start with your game of choice. So now a lot of you guys already know what Panda's favorite game is. If you don't, where the fuck are you, and why aren't you there on a Monday? But let's get started, and I hope to God. Well, you're saying I hope it all works. I'm just hoping my slides work.
Just hoping I know the answers.
Boom. It's a Phasmophobia trivia.
How many? Oh my
How
god.
many
I've never
different-
counted them.
Mm-hmm.
I've never counted them. Oh no. I got a point for everyone I can name.
To be fair, I actually expected you to know this answer. This was probably one of the easier questions.
Oh good, this was the easy. I've just never counted them. That's kind of the thing. I look at that page with the names. I can see the names in my head on the journal, but I've never sat and gone 1, 2, 3. There's heaps.
They're just sheep.
Cheap.
Oh, they're cheap.
There's cheap. There's heaps.
There is sheep. I thought you said they're sheep. I'm like,
they're just sheep.
There's fucking sheep everywhere.
Spooky
Okay.
bitch and fuck off. Yeah, that's what they're called. Let me hang on. Let me see. I'm trying to. Oh God. Is there no pressure?
Can give if you would like, I can give you a hint. Oh, and I never mentioned this part of the trivia, by the way. There is a point. There are points. There is 1 point per answer, but half points can be earned if you would like a small hint.
Oh, okay. It's between 0 and 100.
I mean,
okay, I'll take a hint. I'll take a hint on this one.
You'll take a hint. Okay.
Uh-huh.
It is in the double digits, and there is a 2 as one of the numbers. I'll give you that.
Okay. I was gonna say 20. Is there 20?
There is not 20.
Oh no!
There are 24.
24.
There are 24.
There you go, guys.
But that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
There are 4 more
Note
questions.
to self, guys, count things when on the games you play every day before you come on Size Podcast. Count everything.
Fun fact, by the way, for everybody who is due to come on to the podcast, I've already done all of your questions. So I won't be everything is already pre-done. However, there is one more counting wanted to be done, by the way. But I'm interested to know what's going to happen with this. Let's see which one's next.
No.
Which map was removed from the game?
Removed from there was a map removed?
There was a map removed from the game.
When was it removed?
I believe it was removed about 3. I think it was probably before you really started putting time into it. But I feel like you would have known about it anyway. Like, if I tell you the name of the map, you'll know exactly which one it is. And also,
was it removed completely or was it updated?
So if I remember rightly, this is kind of a hint. Do you want this?
No, I don't want a hint. But there was the asylum but then they made Sunny Meadows. That's the only. To be honest, that's the only thing I can think of. It was removed completely. It's not the asylum then. I'm really showing myself up here. I'm going to say asylum because I don't know what else to say.
The original asylum map. Correct.
Yes! Oh, thank God. It's the only map I hear people talking about.
Hey!
Jesus Christ, it was removed before I started playing.
Hell yeah.
I got this.
I love that. Is that KX there? Is this an invite? All right. Let's see what's going on to next one. Now, this is a very interesting one. This one is tactile. What is the maximum amount of light switches that could be turned on in a medium map type? And this is before the generator bursts.
Medium map.
Because there is a different amount for each map size. This was a really interesting one. And Lizzie, no, it's not 69, but nice guess.
Medium maps are quite big.
They are
They're
quite
called
big.
medium, but the medium ones are quite big.
But it's
these are really hard questions, Dom. Thank you for pointing that out.
They are hard questions, but you've got to remember this is the game of their choice. This was the game that they wanted to talk about the most.
I didn't want to count the light switches though.
The hint is actually pretty interesting in this, for this one.
Okay. Give me the hint then.
All right.
Go on. I can tell you want to.
I actually do. Because the number gets smaller depending on the size of the map. So the bigger the map, the lower the number.
Yeah, I knew that.
Ooh.
I actually knew that.
All right, then.
Medium. I'm trying to remember which ones are classed as medium because it's Sunny Meadows is a large map.
Joe Canadian just popped up and was just like, it's under 20.
It is under 20.
It is under 20.
I feel like in the smaller houses you can put on 4, but I can't think how many you can put on. Hint fail, full point for correct answer. Yeah, I did already know that, but it's okay. I don't mind about points. Jail and high school are large too. I think they are.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Prison.
Nah, Dom's giving you another hint there, subliminally saying, "Nah, I've put on more than 4."
Yeah, in the small houses is 4. Right? Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna have to guess. I'm gonna say 7.
The correct number is 8.
It's between 7 and 8. Damn it.
Yeah.
I was going back and forth between 7 and 8.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, but damn, that was close. I thought you were gonna say 8. I was like, go on.
I was close. I was so close. I honestly, I challenge you to find a Phasmophobia player who goes and counts until they put on 8 light switches.
I know, but the thing is, I feel like the stupendously hardcore ones will probably be like, because I genuinely thought that's how you operated as well. Because I was like, I think Panda will know this.
Use a lot of light switches. I have certain lights I switch on.
Torch and away you go, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a head torch and I put on like the main, like usually 2 or 3, which are the main walkway out, and I leave the rest. So
fair enough.
I have no idea.
Neonuke is using Google.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Okay, so you got 2 more questions. Which 3 evidences indicate the yokai?
I can tell you all about the ghost's behavior. I can't tell you what the disappointed in myself. Oh, yokai. I don't know.
No.
The yokai doesn't like it when you talk. It doesn't like it. The yokai is blind. It can't see very well, but if you talk, then it can hear you and it knows where you are. And if you shout at it a lot, then it hunts.
I appreciate. I love that. I love that you know those parts. I think that's really good.
Evidence is in the book. I just tick the button.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Some of them I do know the evidence, like the ones that are awkward, but most of them we just go in and tick the button because it's a power. Like you have to figure it out as you go.
Yeah. I get you.
Yokai, could it be ghostwriting? I'm guessing now.
Okay, well guess 3 then, because obviously it's the 3 evidences.
Ghostwriting, EMF, freezing temps.
So you got none of them. It was Spirit Box, Ghost Orbs, and Dots.
I can't remember the last time I saw a yokai.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one.
I'm not upset about that. I know that I don't know all the individual evidences. I
feel like you might get this one. I feel like you can do this one. Can you name all of the cursed items?
Yes, I can.
Then
There's
go.
Mirror, Ouija board, music box, floppy Frank, which is what we call the voodoo doll.
So mirror, Ouija board,
summoning circle.
Yeah.
Did I say monkey paw?
No, I don't think you did.
Monkey paw. Summoning, is that the one I've lost count? How many is there?
Same again.
Ouija board.
Yep.
Mirror. Yep. Haunted mirror.
Yep.
Music box.
Yep.
Monkey paw. Summoning circle.
Yep.
Floppy Frank.
Yep.
Which one am I missing?
Neonuke says tainted butt plug.
No, that's
tarot cards.
House.
Is that what we're going with? Yeah.
Tarot cards. Yeah. Is there 7? Yeah.
Good fucking job. Yes. Well done.
That I can do.
That was good shit.
I could also show you exactly where all of those are in about 5 of the houses, but but I couldn't tell you the other shit.
Yeah, but that was good. That was good. They were
Thanks.
hard. They were
I
tough
look
questions.
like a pro. Can we just clip that question out and put it
Yeah,
somewhere,
absolutely,
guys? I look
absolutely.
like a fucking pro.
Fucking nailed it. Congratulations. Should we move on to guess the character? Okay.
I really don't want to now.
Too bad. We're in there. Are you ready for your first character? This is the hardest character on the list.
What is that?
I love that everyone's like, what the fuck is that?
How pixelated? Am I gonna know this character?
Oh, I think you know them a lot better than you think than you would expect. By the way,
just like a block from Minecraft. Like,
I like how everyone's like, Steve, it's Steve.
Chat, help me.
Is it Cuppy? Says Chat.
Is it Cuppy? Oh, she's got rainbow hair now. It's me. It's got grey hair on the top.
Okay.
No,
Cloud.
It's not Cloud. He's the wrong color hair. Saz is guessing. Saz, help me, Mr. Kez, help. I don't fucking know. That is answer. Jesus Christ.
That's so good.
Ice Poseidon. It's Santa Maria. That middle is his mustache.
Computer, enhance.
I do not know, Sai.
Okay, I'm gonna give you
a guess on this one.
So I'm gonna give you a point for this anyway, and the reason I'm gonna give you a point for this anyway is because I don't think you'd have gotten it, but ladies and gentlemen, it's our boy Shad.
God, how heavily have you pixelated that? That's fucking
Shad, you
brilliant.
friggin'
Oh
prick.
my god.
It's the most perfect screenshot. I absolutely love it, Shad. Computer done. Oh, Shane, please don't hate me. Oh my god, I would like to say that this was definitely a Marple idea.
Oh, drop it. Just
Damn
throw him
right,
under
I'm
the
just gonna
bus.
just gonna yeet that in the corner. But obviously at the same
After
time, I agreed
all
with him.
he does for you, you throw him under the bus like that.
To be fair, do you say just boosted to 2K views? It's because of your beautiful face, man. I doubled your views. Damn right you did. You beautiful bastard. Anyway, let's get on to the actual video game characters. Oh, hello. You okay?
Yeah, the cat's trashing something over there now.
Amazing.
He's really wanting attention tonight.
Okay, here we go. Come on.
Oh, that's Crash Bandicoot!
Yes, it is. It's Crash
I can do
Bandicoot.
that.
One's easy. That one's
Crash
easy.
Bandicoot.
Lost 100 followers. Lucky, I love you, buddy.
Oh, thank
All
God
right.
there was an easy one.
Who's this?
That's Freddy Fazbear.
Yes, it is. It is indeed Freddy Fazbear.
Yes.
Nice. By the way, this is going to get a bit harder. Don't worry.
I thought they were all going to be as pixelated as Shad was. I was like, I'm screwed.
No. Shad got special
I know
treatment.
her face, but I do not know her name. I'm not good with the anime stuff. That's
Okay.
familiar, but I don't
Can you
know.
name the game? I'll give you half a
No.
point if you can name the game.
No.
No? Okay.
I've never really played those kind of games, so I would just get the wrong one.
She's not played this? Okay. Then I would highly recommend playing Doki Doki Literature Club because this is just Monica.
I was literally going to say that because I have it. I do actually have it. I just haven't got around to playing it yet.
For anybody, by the way, for anybody that definitely knows, they'll understand why I've written that. So, yeah, if you know, you know. And this is the final point that you can earn. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is the hardest one. And I will say now,
Okay.
it is a video game character. I think chat might get this, so no cheating.
Okay.
I feel like someone in chat might get this.
I don't know, though.
It's me again, says chat.
It's Shad. Shad in his Friday night outfit.
Oh, Friday Night Shad. Love to see it. Dude, it's a Blastoise.
I don't know. Try not to look. Yeah, no, I don't think I know this one.
Do you want a hint?
Yeah.
All right. It is from a Nintendo game.
From a Nintendo game.
Think Nintendo first party.
I don't know. I don't know, Sai.
That's
sorry.
okay.
Pass.
That's okay.
Hard pass. Did someone
Hard
get
pass.
it in the chat?
It is indeed Samus Aran from the Metroid
don't-
series.
Yeah, I never played that. So.
That's okay. That's okay. It's Captain Caveman.
I don't feel bad because I wouldn't have known if you'd shown me the unpixelated picture.
No,
I
that
wouldn't
is
have known the
fair.
answer. So
That is fair. All right. Well, we've
That was
got
awesome, though.
so I do just want to say thank you for playing. Obviously the trivia. I hope you
That was
enjoyed
good fun.
that. And for anybody else who's going to be part of GGWP in the near future, you have got a taste of the medicine. But there are still 2 entire sections that have yet to be played. So that would be an interesting one. For sure. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, obviously, I'm going to move us back. I'm just going to quickly mute Panda and I for a second. And we're going to watch Panda's...
Watch me being an idiot.
Yep. We'll watch Panda being an idiot again.
That's
and then
basically my content.
And then once we're done with that, I want you guys to start thinking of questions you'd like to ask Panda, because it's time for some FAQ.
No thanks.
No thanks. Okay, well, I'm going to mute us up now. You guys can watch this while Panda and I sweat in the chat together.
Yeah.
See you in a bit, folks.
LazeePanda in the night, streaming horror, giving fright, energy to make you scream, living out her dream. From the shadows out she jumps, heartbeats thumping, baseline pumps. W's in the chat, let's go. Tonight's the show we all know.
Scared. Ah, I should be. Well, I learned something new. You can look through the keyhole. Jesus fuckwits! He tried to get inside me. Model support in the chat, please. Come on, guys. I need you. I need you. Right, get him this time. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Not that way. It keeps its progress, that's good. That is really good. No! Sorry. We got Snorter. It's vacate despite having life caps do shit. Oh, I can't read chat while I'm being attacked. I'll be back chat in a minute. How do I get? I've forgotten how to get my welly weapon. My welly weapon. How do I get my melee weapon? I don't even remember. Like that. Just like that. Door's locked.
The thing in the front! The scooper thing! Whatever, get in it!
Aww. Right, how do you get to the one? There's one over here. Is that not the easiest one to get to? I'm gonna bounce to it. Well, shit. To go back in time and not blow myself. Not blow myself up.
Well, there we go. And we're back. We're back here again. Hello. Thank you guys for waiting and enjoying all of Panda's incredible content. I love the dumb ways to die. There you go. Who doesn't love a dumb way to die?
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, now it's time. It's up to you, chat. I'm throwing the ball in your court. I need obviously Marple and Fishy to kind of be on point for this one, please. Because I would love to try and keep the questions as many questions as we can. If you've got a question, please throw it in. And the first one is from Like and Poet. Does Panda like bamboo?
I've never tried it.
Never tried it. I think that's a reasonable answer. If there was Let Loose says if there was another genre of gaming you could be known for streaming, what would it be?
Ooh, that's such a good one. I don't know. No, to be known for. I don't know. I love being known for horror. I love that that's the thing people associate me with.
Okay,
If there was
that's
another one I had to play all the time, it would probably be simulation games and cozy games like that.
simulation, huh?
Well, we started doing that on a Tuesday. We do a chill Tuesday now usually, where play something simulation and cozy because I do really enjoy that.
Okay.
I'm a horror girl at heart.
That's fair. That's cool.
Now I want to ask Luce that. I am a fucking interviewer at heart. I'm like, what's your answer, everyone? I want
Oh
your
my
answers
god.
to the questions. Sorry, go.
Kez wants to know your favorite fruit and what your opinion is on speed bumps.
Oh, you did.
Oh man, for anybody that doesn't know what a speed bump is, don't Google it.
Oh my god. My favorite fruit is melon. And I don't have an opinion on speed bumps.
No opinion.
I am no opinion.
Okay, I think that's again a respectable answer. We're keeping it tame. Look at you go.
And Razor Red's got a lot to answer for.
Yeah, Red certainly does. Or check Panda's Discord. Yeah. Let's see, where else are we at here? Fishy, no responsibilities.
Sorry, possibly Scythe just went, oh, did you Google it?
Yeah. No, I just had it straight up explained to me. It was. I just happened to be in the room.
No, there's something possibly Scythe in your chat has said.
Sith. Yeah, Sith. Yeah.
Sith. Sorry, my bad.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sith's a good egg. Sith's the one that's on in 2 days' time.
Exciting. Your turn next.
Yep.
In the hot seat.
Where else are we at here? Repo or Lethal Company?
Oh, at the
Both
moment,
amazing
Repo. At the moment, Repo, because I'm just loving it, and I know that they just had an update, and I haven't really had the chance to explore the mod side of things. But Lethal will always have a place in my heart. I'm surprised we didn't touch on that game today, actually, because Lethal doing community nights, doing modded community nights on Lethal has been a huge part of my community growing as well, and it's so much fun. And I am missing it a little bit, but at the moment, it would be Repo.
Okay, cool, good answer. Where are we at here? What's that? If you could be homeless with any celebrity for a night, who would it be? Why homeless? But fair enough. But okay. So you're bumming out on the streets, but you're with a celebrity. Who's it gonna be?
Razor Red. She's a celebrity. She's a celebrity to me. Can I pick Red? I feel like I'd be safe.
I think you'd be very safe with Red. To be fair, I would not want to. I would not want to get on Red's bad side.
No, there you go. That's my answer.
Okay, fair enough. Where are we at here? Pineapple on pizza? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, fair enough. Well, what else we got? I'm just gonna come at me. Come at me, you pineapple haters. What? Oh wait, sorry, that's directed at Sith. Sorry. Where are we at here? Vampire or werewolf?
Vampire.
Vampire. Fair enough.
Vampire.
And I think Lizzie wants to be with Henry Cavill, but I think, if I'm being honest,
Henry
I would
Cavill
want to
is a
be.
vampire?
No, I think as like the celebrity you'd hang out.
Oh, she wants to be homeless with.
Yeah. But to be completely honest with you, if I was homeless or not homeless, I'd still like to be with Henry Cavill. In his arms, genuinely. Big gay crush on him. Amazing guy. Plus, I'd probably sit and talk to him about Warhammer. But that's a different story altogether. Guy is a legend. And honestly, if I can, he's coming onto this podcast.
Imagine.
Imagine that. Imagine
Let's
that.
do it.
Someone's gonna end up clipping that, and he's gonna be like, "I'm in." Okay, let's see here. If it wasn't, what are your opinions on Henry Cavill?
Everything I just said.
Oh, okay, fair
I have
enough.
a big gay crush on him too.
You have a big gay crush on him too, Pettis. What's your favorite dance move?
Oh, I don't know. I'm a bit of a mum dancer these days. But, let's say twerk, but you'll never see it.
I think that's respectable. That is respectable. I'm all in for that. At some point, I'm certain that we probably will see that. Now that you've said it, good job, Panda. I'll leave that one to your community.
We're already getting a fucking kick tattoo. They're not getting a twerk as well.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for that.
Oh, I'm glad you are.
Yeah, because it's not my body. Do you know what though? Fucking hats off to you, right? Hats off to you for when are you doing that actually?
I don't know. Raisin Red planted a seed and said that if the community flies me over to Sweden, she will dig out her needles and do the tattoo for me, and we can stream it. But because we're fundraising at the moment for my trip in June, down to Lizzie's wedding, and to do some IRL road trip streams, I can't really fundraise for that too. So at the moment, it's kind of, I don't know yet. We'll decide if we're going to push for that or not.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Thoughts on karaoke?
Great when drunk, not for stream.
Respectable again.
I like the quick fire ones, guys.
Yeah,
I don't have to explain myself. It's fun.
Okay, you asked me this while we were like muted earlier. What's your favorite cheese?
Oh, I only like cheese when it's melted.
Well, they still have a is it?
I know. So
it's the same cheese, just melted.
But it tastes different. Cold cheese and melted cheese taste completely different.
Yes, it does. Yeah. One's hot, one's cold.
The taste different, the texture's different, everything. I don't eat cold cheese. I get on my high horse for this. Yeah. Quick fire questions. Probably like brie. Brie with some bacon and cranberry and a panini. Nom.
Okay, fair enough.
My
belly. Favorite place to be alone? Out like when you're wanting to just be you and be outside or inside or wherever it is that will offer you serenity.
At the beach, by the seaside.
By the seaside. Ocean. That's fair enough. Favorite takeaway?
Chinese.
Okay. Ooh, what Chinese?
Sweet and sour chicken, Hong Kong style, with an extra portion of prawn crackers.
Oh, that's not on speed dial.
It's all I ever have.
Everyone sticks to it. I love right the moment, right, when you're making the order, you're like, oh, should I try something else? You explore all the options, then go, nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with the same thing.
I know I like it. So
where are we at here? What's this?
These are good questions. I like it.
These are good questions. Pringles or Dorito?
Pringles.
Ooh,
wrong cocktail ones.
Ooh, good. Okay, fair enough. Pancakes or pie?
Pancakes.
I agree with that. I like pancakes. Pancakes are great. What else we got? Favorite type of weather?
Ooh, that's actually a hard one. I like it when it snows if I don't have to go anywhere.
Indoor snow.
Indoor snow.
Indoor
pretty
snow.
To look at.
That's fair.
Or like to walk in, but when you're trying to get to work and rush hour and fucking 3-foot snow, that's not fun.
Yeah, fuck that noise. Beef bake or sausage roll? I think we're talking sausage roll. Okay, fair enough. Sex or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Combine the two?
Maybe 10 years ago.
No, maybe 10 years ago. When you gave less of a shit. Now it's like, I've got to clean that off. Come on.
Clean up. Exactly.
Yeah. You know we're fucking older. You know we're older where it's just like, you can't be asked thinking about the good time of it. It's like, I've got to think about what happens afterwards here. Like, okay. What else we got? Do you like brown sauce?
No, and she knows that.
Okay. Thoughts on Professor Snape?
Oh, fuck off! Who said that?
Kez.
Kez.
Okay,
No comment.
What game what upcoming game are you most excited to play?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a good one, River.
That is a good one, and I don't actually have anything on my radar at the minute. So I feel like a bit of a letdown. I don't have anything.
Okay. I mean, Lizzie's just screeching GTA 6, but okay.
Oh, fuck off! That's
It's okay. We've only got to wait. We've only got to wait a year.
TikTok. I was streaming Last of Us on TikTok today, and I had about 8 different people come in and tell me that the GTA 6 trailer dropped, bro.
I know.
And I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Like, I don't care. Is it a horror game? No. Fuck off. But okay, right. We'll do a few more before we round off. Tea or coffee?
Tea if I'm at home, coffee if I'm out at a coffee shop.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke. Pepsi is gross.
Okay. Another question. Did you see the new GTA trailer dropped? No, we're not going to ask that. Pineapple on pizza, it's already been answered, and it is a yes.
Yes, it is a yes.
Cats or dogs?
Both.
Both. Okay, fair
I
enough.
can't choose. I love both.
That's fair enough. Okay.
Just an animal person.
Win pineapple. All right. Okay. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think this has been seriously fun. We've kept
it really has.
Like, I feel like if hang on, Friends or Seinfeld?
Friends.
Okay.
Huge Friends fan.
Big dog or little dog? Short hair cat or long hair cat?
All of them.
All of them. Fair enough.
I would
Star
have them
Wars
all
or
if I could.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Neither, but if I had to pick, then Star Wars.
Fair enough. Love this so much. I'm glad you did, Sith. It's coming for you next, buddy. Okay, all the animals. Got it. Ally McBeal or Buffy?
Buffy, but only just.
It's definitely. I much prefer Buffy over Ally McBeal, but that's just me. Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter? I think I know the answer.
If we can detach completely, then Harry Potter. But at the moment, detaching is hard.
Fair enough. No, respect that. Is Saya Slaphead? The answer is yes.
No. It's a lovely bean.
No, but it is a good little bonce.
I mean, can you slap his head? Yes.
Absolutely, yes. What you should have done there was lean over, and I should have just gone like that or something. Ferrari or Lamborghini?
Both, please, if you're offering, Timothy.
Ooh. Well, better follow that one
or
up in
either.
DMs.
I'm happy with either, to be honest.
Promise of a good time.
Lamborghini.
That's fair enough. You'll be feeding Cy Watson.
That has happened before on the duo stream, like feeding. I've done it with Shad as well, actually, feeding food through the camera. Like.
I love that. I love that. Okay. Right. I think we I think it's time that we raid out. I think it'd be a good moment, a good time for us to raid out, really bless somebody, and just give them a good time. I'm gonna see if there's any other, like, if there's anybody else doing the pitch. But I don't think I could see anybody else that is jumping out, right?
No, it doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. I'd like to kind
I
of
just want to say as well,
forward.
thank you so much for inviting me on side.
You're damn right.
It was so much fun to be on the other side. I was really nervous, but it's been a lot of fun, and I love what you're doing, and I love that you're finally, you're shining the spotlight on other people, but you're also getting the spotlight that you have always deserved, and that makes me very fucking happy. And I was absolutely honored to be a part of your first episode. Thank you so much.
I genuinely loved every second of this, getting to know you just that little bit more, and because I thought I know you enough, and now I know you like pineapple on pizza, and I don't know what to think. No, I'm joking.
Fine. Judge me all you want.
No, I do.
Savory for the win.
Yeah, it's yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That is very true. But yeah, it's good times. This was a lovely. This was a great hour. What was that? An hour and 45 minutes, hour and a half. And it's really good times. It is absolutely great times for sure. And can we get one big fucking massive round of applause for Panda for taking part in the first episode of GGWP. Thank you so much, Panda. Huge love, you fucking legend.
You're a legend. Shut up.
Now you shut up.
I just butt it back every time. No, thank you. Thank you for having me. You've all been wonderful.
Chat, you've
It
been
was
phenomenal.
so nice not to be in charge, guys.
All right, we're coming off screen now. But we are going to stay unmuted because it's funny when our pictures aren't here, but you can still hear us. Look, we're still here, but not.
Hello.
Hello. But yes,
Hello.
Goodbye. Let's go say
Bye.
hello to Cuppy.
Bye, we love Cuppy.
We do. Cup it.
We love Cuppy. Cup it?
Cup it? I don't know. Cup it.
Should you say cup it?
I think I did.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh,
What an
heck.
absolute time. Let's see.
That was
how.
brilliant.
Let's see.